For many, many years now, a lot has been said about something called the law of attraction. In most cases, this law is used to back up the view that someone's thoughts create their reality. As a result of this, if someone wants to experience or to attain something, they will need to have the right thoughts. It is then all about the mind, and there is no other part of one's being that needs to be taken into consideration. The downside. Furthermore, if someone ends up in a bad position or if they haven't got what they desire, it will be because they have had the wrong thoughts. The same will apply if they are ill or if their health is not as they would like it to be. So no matter what is going on for someone, they will need to sort out their thoughts and everything will soon be fine. As for how long it will take for their life will change, it will all depend on how long it takes them to only have positive thoughts. Pure fantasy. One way of looking at the law of attraction would be to say that it is nothing more than childlike thinking. That's not to say that childlike thinking is always bad, though. Clearly, purely thinking positive won't do much by itself. Also, if someone is ill, are they only ill because they have been having too many negative thoughts? If someone believes in the law of attraction, they can easily end up coming across as lacking compassion, and they can make people believe that they are to blame for what is taking place in their life. A surface-level understanding. When it comes to this law, what is rarely taken into account is what is taking place at a deeper level. The point of focus is the conscious mind, while the unconscious mind is left at the door. In some cases, the unconscious mind won't even be thought about, it will be as though it doesn't even exist. But while this part is often overlooked, what if what is going on in this part if someone's being has a far greater impact than what is going on in their conscious mind? The shadow, dark side. The conscious mind is often seen as the tip of the iceberg, which shows how insignificant it is. The part of the iceberg that can't be seen, the unconscious mind, is far more significant than the part that can be seen. The question is, why is the unconscious mind so important when it comes to how someone experiences life? Firstly, it is far more powerful than their conscious mind, and secondly, it is where someone will store all of their baggage. A different law. Another law that is not as well known as the law of attraction is the law of resonance. Unlike the first law, this law doesn't say that someone's thoughts manifest their reality, it says that what they are resonating creates their reality. When it comes to what makes up someone's resonance, it will relate to what is being carried in their resonance field. This will include their thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and the trauma that they have experienced in this life and has been passed down to them from their ancestors. 2 areas. What this means is that one's resonance is not just the result of what is taking place in their mind, it is also the result of what is taking place in their unconscious mind-body. If someone wanted to change their life and they were to only focus on their thoughts, it would be the equivalent to cutting the top part off a weed off and not getting the root out. Just as with a garden, if someone wants to actually change their life, they will need to deal with what is taking place at a deeper level. Ultimately, the pain that is being carried in their body might rarely enter their conscious mind, but it will still have a massive impact on what they attract or repel into their reality. An important part. Naturally, if it is not just someone's thoughts and what is taking place in their conscious mind that is having an impact on their life, but it is also their feelings and what is taking place in their unconscious mind, only dealing with their thoughts and what is taking place up top is not going to be enough. The feelings that are held in their body will need to be dealt with too. Most likely, one will be carrying feelings in their body that they are not even aware of. But even though this will be the case, these feelings will still influence what they are resonating, and what they are resonating will define what they can or can't experience. An analogy. When it comes to describing the law of resonance, one thing that Dov Baron, an expert on this subject, often said was that if someone is tuned into a radio station that only plays one style of music, they won't be able to hear any other style. The same will apply to one's own life. If they are resonating lack, for instance, they will attract experiences that are in sync with where they are at energetically. Another way of looking at this would be to say that someone attracts what they are. This is why a big part of experiencing something involves letting go and not being attached to it, as if one is attached and is not in a place of already having what they want, they will attract more of what is in alignment with their current state vibration. Awareness. The other thing that is not always mentioned is the importance of taking action, inspired action to be specific. One is then playing their part or meeting the universe halfway, so to speak. If one wants to change their life, it will be essential for them to deal with their inner baggage. When one does the inner work, they will be getting their hands dirty and it will be painful, but it will enable them to change their life.